What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when we drop these babies on an almost daily basis. Today I'm going to tell you about a fundamental shift in an ETF you may already know about. It is WGMI, and it is the CoinShares Bitcoin Mining ETF. Now, we're going to go down the list, holdings, right away. Look at what companies, what stocks are in this ETF, right? Cipher Digital, IRIN, TeraWulf, Core Scientific, Hut 8, Keel, Riot, Mara. You get the idea. What's important to note here is that while these were Bitcoin mining companies in their inception, what they didn't see coming around the corner was AI. And what they may have seen coming around the corner was Bitcoin halvings and Bitcoin volatility. So two things that have happened in the world of Bitcoin, as you may have known. It's gone from 100 and let's just go to the chart. Bitcoin lost about 52.46% of its value between October 6, 2025 and February 2nd, 2026. Now, when Bitcoin halvings occur, each Bitcoin gets twice as hard to mine. When something becomes twice as hard to mine and loses 50% of its value, companies that are mining that thing become far less profitable. What's more profitable is to use all that computing power that they were using to mine Bitcoin and pivot to lending compute to AI. Gemini says, yes, the companies within WGMI are undergoing a structural pivot. While they were born as pure-play Bitcoin miners, many of the fund's largest holdings are aggressively diversifying into AI infrastructure and high-performance computing. Shift is driven by the desire to trade volatile, commodity-based mining revenue for stable, high-margin, long-term contracts with tech hyperscalers. Key aspects: infrastructure synergy, revenue diversification, valuation re-rating, Cipher, IRIN, TeraWulf, Core Scientific. Those have all made large pivots here. I'm not going to read every word of this. Claude says, I said, are the companies in WGMI pivoting? Claude says yes, and it's one of the more notable stories in the space right now. The WGMI companies are broadly pivoting from pure Bitcoin mining toward AI and high-performance computing. I mean, getting the same answer here. Here's what's happened across the key holdings. IRIN secured a $9.7 billion Microsoft contract. Cipher secured a $5.5 billion AWS lease. Core Scientific expanded its CoreWeave contract to $10.2 billion over 12 years. TeraWulf derived about 27% of its Q4 2025 revenue from HPC leasing. Again, that's up here. High performance computing infrastructure, up from 14% the prior quarter. Announced expansion of Fluid Stack. Riot, Hut 8, IRIN have each announced plans to redirect significant power capacity toward AI clients. So big picture, listed Bitcoin mining companies could derive as much as 70% of their revenues from AI and high-performance computing by the end of 2026, up from roughly 30%. So it's going to more than double at the start of the year. According to a recent CoinShares Bitcoin mining report, the key advantage these companies have is their power infrastructure. Miners are racing to transform into AI infrastructure providers, capitalizing on existing power infrastructure that AI companies need, but traditional data centers take years to develop. So yes, it's a real broad pivot, not just a few outliers. Let's get into the chart. So right now, WGMI, it is in a bit of an upswing. I already have some. I got some like a few days ago, I think around here, and then it put in 2 blue candles, and I'm just loving life right now. But this is one I wish I had more of, because I knew about this pivot a while ago. I've known about this for a couple of months, and I could have gotten it easily back in here. Just didn't. You know, maybe this is going to try to double top here. It is into resistance. If we have a weekly close above this line, that's a good sign, number one. If you get a weekly close above this top ray that I have turned green, then we're pretty much off to the races and in price discovery mode for WGMI. For downside, it wouldn't shock me to see, it could return to the 21 EMA here, which would probably be somewhere around 48. It could come back down around here, and I'm going to laugh if it ends up being the same level. It's probably going to be the 618. Yeah, there you go. So your sweet spot could be around 43. It could come all the way down to 31.89. If for whatever reason this thing turns around and I see it coming back towards the $30 range, I'll be on this thing like a pack of wild dogs on a three-legged rabbit, I'll tell you what. And yeah, that's right around this local top right here, right around the 618. It could easily wick through that 618, tag this, even feeling crazy, there's a lot of momentum going, could tag that area. That would put it into lower high territory, which at this point, the way this thing is moving, I honestly feels kind of unlikely. I am expecting a higher high here, then probably a higher low, and maybe off to the races after that. So I love WGMI. It's not just a Bitcoin mining ETF anymore. This is such a broad and significant shift in this industry. Ignore it at your own peril. I'm a big fan of WGMI. It won't be the last time you hear me talking about it. I know a lot of people know about IRIN already. That's probably on your radar. So IRIN is just inside WGMI. If you like IRIN and are starting to look at the other companies and you just want broader exposure to this industry and the AI infrastructure trade, WGMI, great way to do it. So guys, thanks for watching. If you got value out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and the bell so you get notified when we drop these babies on an almost daily basis. YouTube thinks you'll like to see this video next. So I'll catch you over there.